In this video, do you think the markets are bullish or bearish? Are you ready for the next Bitcoin push-up, because it appears to be going to occur and indicates that there are some important levels for Bitcoin that we may be aiming for? I have your cover. Justin Sun is placing bets on his token generator, which is based on coins. He's borrowing a little from Sarana. Let's listen to David now. Schwartz, you're right about some people. I've been spreading false information about that. Without further ado, let's get started with Bitcoin 58,458. After that, we're going to hear from Stuart as he weighs in on the Ripple against SEC lawsuit, where he believes this is headed, and what will happen if there is an appeal. It decreased by 63% on the last day. Ethereum is trading at 2,616 after falling 86%, and the USDC has now returned to its dollar pegs. It's a little lower than XRP. The goal of 56 cents is to return to 57 cents, and maybe we can work toward that. With 66 pennies remaining in the $2 trillion and 86 billion cryptocurrency market capitalization, my friend Jeffrey XRP said, "Hey, is anyone buying VO? I'm almost ready to take action here. Uphold just listed V yesterday, you know. This is enormous." Now let's look at the cost. We did see a little, I know. A little bit of PP, yes, we did okay. I think we were up over 20% at one time. We're up roughly 8% now, and we went from a smell to, let's say, roughly 0.13, which is not too bad. Look, in my opinion, V is the long-term misery of all these cryptos. My interest in cryptocurrency is a long-term problem. I'm more concerned with purchasing it now and seeing what transpires in the bull run for all the next coins than I am with purchasing it now and selling it tomorrow. I really think V can be an easy 20 to 30x in 2025. Have we actually seen this MO thing? Only a few months ago, and in the blink of an eye, it rose from a penny to nearly 3 pence. I believe that a large exchange listing is imminent, arriving at VO later today or early in the upcoming year, possibly in the form of a Binance. Just as Sun wagers on a coin toss with it states MEM and his token generator based on TR, the coins are a component of any bull run and have emerged as a major adversary of the present crypto bull run. Justin Sun, it amazes me that you are still alive and that no legal action has been taken against you. To tell the truth, he created a new platform that will compete with Salon Pump. Thun is essentially copying everything. Book from Tant out of the Solana meme currency playbook, where you watch the price of Solana soar because all the people were creating meme coins. What will we witness if we carry out the identical action as it appears to be on the Tron network? The emergence of meme currencies is the next development. People give it a shot. I'm sure there will be more. We go on to this, and I want to make sure we get this clip, and then we talk about cats and dogs because it seems to be the theme of these memes. Can the SEC file an appeal? Pay attention. Imagine the SEC acting logically. All they need to do is put this case behind them. Once more, the court concluded that no one was harmed and no victims existed. There are no claims of fraud in this case, if there is any loss. Nothing in this case promotes the SEC's primary goals, but as we all know, the agency has shown itself to be illogical when it comes to cryptocurrency. The court has criticized the agency for using tactics, gamesmanship, and litigation rather than upholding the law. I wouldn't be shocked if the SEC filed an appeal, but first, I'd like to make sure that everyone is aware of the fact that XRP is not a security and that trading it on the secondary market is not considered a security transaction under the law. And that remains the same regardless of the SEC's appeal. I would urge everyone to concentrate on that. I also hope people don't appeal and consider whether they should if they're acting rationally. If I were to advise the SEC not to appeal, I would advise them not to, but as a longtime lawyer, I would recommend that they do not appeal because, statistically, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, which is where this case will go reversed, will do so less frequently than 10% of the time. Additionally, given Judge Torres's careful and thoughtful treatment of all the issues in this case, we're very confident that any appeal would stand up to a challenge by the SEC. They have a horrible track record right from the start, so I would say, look, SEC, go back. Return to your primary goal of defending market investors and cease concentrating on situations in which there was no damage to investors or the market other than the damage you caused by bringing the lawsuit. On a good day, if I were the SEC, I would steer clear of the Supreme Court and its decisions. I don't think they'll win on any of their theories, such as whether a token will be secure. It can only be a token, not an ecosystem. All of those theories that have been put forth in an attempt to expand the securities laws and were decisively rejected in our case will continue to be rejected by the courts of appeals and, in the end, be rejected by the Supreme Court. There you have it, right from Stuart's lips. He's got it. Would you find it appealing? Suppose you were to receive a $125 million check. You won't hear from me, and I wouldn't like this. One of their largest settlements ever awarded me $125 million. Once more, I'll give you $125 million. Folks, I doubt I'll hear from you ever again. If they didn't think they won, why would they glorify themselves and flop around like they won? Appeal, they receive $125 million, so it's not like they're not getting paid at all. $15 million, and you heard Stuart refer to it as their idea, yet Charles Gasparino is publicly displaying his large mouth and stating, I don't even understand. Did anyone else hear him when he said that? Why didn't he even know what he was saying? Interview. It took roughly 45 seconds to determine what he was thinking about. He continues to believe that XRP is a security. He believes the judge got it right. The only way to appease those who have been mistaken all along is to continue to think that XRP represents security for XRP to be classified as a security, but as Stuart and Brad told us, XRP is not and never will be a security after this litigation is resolved. We are only waiting for this check to be cut, and when it is, bada beam bada, as I have been saying. And just like that, it's finished. Reputable cryptocurrency states, hey, he believes that we are going to move higher for Bitcoin now that we have entered his green zone. He believes that we will continue to rise and that we may even be attacking a short squeeze up to 63,000. Look, when we examine the costs, I am aware of $63,000. I understand, but it's not much from here. However, it is a positive move that is moving in the right direction. We want to see cryptocurrency rise rather than fall. After that, let's see what transpires. The fun starts now with the same 74K as your aim for Bitcoin. At that point, we start to see the sudden moonshot and the explosive upward shift that signals the impending arrival at that point. $300,000 range, and my choice was Gary Cohn, with Bitcoin up 1.7 at $57,000. Laugh at me now. No one will make fun of him in a year, wise man. He purchased all these red candles at the bottom. This will eventually rise again. A year from now, he won't even be sitting on a 3x4 by the end of the year. I predict that 100,000 people will have realized where this is going and will be awake. The time we were in when I performed live, I was asked a really good question the other day. Do we believe that the current political climate will have any impact on the bull run? I don't think so. Regardless of who wins the election and becomes president on January 20th, the bull market will already be it's too late to take this genie with you. The bottle they want to use. These scare stories that are floating around are terrifying techniques meant to frighten you. Make you feel terrified, make you let the big boys in, try to sell. And gather all of your liquid at the bottom. I refuse to go anywhere. I firmly believe that these markets are about to explode once more and that we will soon forget about them. Yes, these are bad times, we just want to see green. That much is certain. I agree with you, but the moment is drawing near. What should you be doing in the interim? Constructing an escape, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana H-bar, or something else entirely, you will be exiting it and should be ready for various levels. Every asset needs an exit strategy. Plan to build up an over-the-counter exchange.